If your life ended tonight, would you proudly say, I lived fully, or would you quietly regret the chances you never took? Because here's the sobering reality. Nearly 90% of people reaching their final days confess their deepest regrets aren't failures, they're missed opportunities. Let that sink in for a moment. They're haunted by dreams they never chased, conversations they never had, and decisions they postponed indefinitely. Think about your own life right now. Are you quietly settling, believing the comforting lie that doing your best is enough? What if everything you've been told about effort was fundamentally flawed? Picture this clearly. It's 1982 and you're standing by a dusty road in Australia. Among elite athletes preparing for one of the world's toughest races, a 544-mile ultramarathon, stands a thin, quiet sheep farmer named Cliff Young. He's 61, wearing ordinary boots instead of running shoes. People snicker, whispering he'll drop out before nightfall. Yet, when the starting gun fires, Cliff doesn't just begin running, he never stops. While elite runners pause at night to rest, Cliff keeps moving step by painful step. Days pass and Cliff moves forward relentlessly. After 5 exhausting days, something extraordinary happens. Cliff Young crosses the finish line first, breaking the previous record by 2 full days. Cliff didn't win because of talent or luck. He triumphed because he refused to accept the comforting illusion that his best was enough. Instead, he embraced the powerful truth greatness demands, doing whatever the situation requires, and then even more. Now ask yourself, honestly, how many times in your own life have you stopped short, convincing yourself you'd tried hard enough, even when deep down you knew you had more to give? Marcus Aurelius, the wise Roman emperor, once said, "Never shirk the proper dispatch of your duty, whether freezing or hot, tired or well-rested." He knew clearly what most of us ignore. Greatness isn't born from comfort. It comes the moment you stop negotiating with life, stop asking, haven't I done enough? And start demanding of yourself, what else must I do? Right now, confront yourself openly and clearly. Are you truly giving everything required of you, or just enough to say you've tried? Be honest. What's one area where you've quietly settled? Is it your career, a relationship, a long-held dream you've let fade away? Pause for a second, name it clearly in your mind. Here's why this matters deeply. Your potential, your talent, your energy, they've never been your barriers. Your only real barrier is this quiet, comforting illusion you've accepted. I'm doing my best. Today you face a clear, stark choice. Comfort or courage? Mediocrity or mastery? Regret or legacy? Which will you choose? Before you continue, write your choice in the comments clearly, explicitly. Commit now, because every meaningful thing you desire lies precisely beyond this illusion you've accepted for too long. And if you think this is powerful, just wait until you see what's coming next, because courage alone isn't enough. Keep watching, because in a moment you'll learn exactly how to awaken fully and never again let fear control your future. Have you ever wondered why so many people live quietly unfulfilled lives, never truly stepping beyond what's comfortable? It's because real courage, the courage to cross from mediocrity into greatness, demands facing fear head-on. But courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing purpose over comfort, action over hesitation, especially when fear tells you to stop. Imagine a remote village in India. Dashrath Manji, a simple laborer, faces unimaginable tragedy. His wife dies because medical help is unreachable. A mountain stands in the way. At his lowest point, Dashrath confronts an impossible choice. Accept grief quietly or dare something incredible. Alone, armed with just a hammer and chisel, he begins carving a road through solid rock. Villagers ridicule him, calling him insane. "Stop wasting your life," they shout. Yet Dashrath calmly replies, "If not me, then who?" For 22 relentless years, Dashrath keeps chiseling one stone at a time until he finally breaks through, shortening the journey to medical care from 55 kilometers to just 15. Now pause and reflect honestly. What's your own mountain? What's the thing you've quietly avoided, hoping someone else would move it for you? Is it changing your career, healing a broken relationship, or finally confronting fears you've ignored for too long? Hold that thought clearly in your mind right now. Jalal ad-Din Rumi once warned, "Half-heartedness doesn't reach into majesty. Real courage demands your whole heart." Colonel Sanders, at 62, faced over 1,000 rejections before finally building his empire. Momofuku Ando, after countless failures, changed global food culture in his 60s. Their success wasn't luck, it was a relentless willingness to cross the line between comfort and courage again and again. And here's something shocking. Nearly 80% of adults in midlife admit their deepest regret isn't failing, it's never fully trying. Today, ask yourself directly, will you become one of them, quietly surrendering to comfort? Or will you choose courage right now, in this moment? Before you continue, declare your decision clearly and openly in the comments below. Today, I choose courage. Name precisely one courageous step you'll take today, no matter how small. Don't let another second pass without commitment, because greatness isn't a single leap. It's found in repeated, courageous choices. Your mountain won't move itself, it moves one courageous strike at a time. If you think you're ready now, you're about to discover something even more powerful. In a moment, you'll face your greatest opportunity yet, your own moment of awakening. Keep watching, because your life is about to change forever. Have you ever found yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., staring into darkness, haunted by a single question, is this really all there is? It's in those quiet, unguarded moments when distractions vanish that you're forced to confront a painful truth. You aren't living the life you truly want, and time is slipping away faster than you ever imagined. Research reveals something startling. Nearly 8 out of 10 people facing their final days are tormented, not by what they've done, but by what they failed to do. Let that truth grip you deeply. Their greatest regret isn't failing at something difficult, it's never truly attempting the things that mattered most. Those aren't mere statistics, they're urgent warnings from people who've walked the path ahead of you. So right now, honestly ask yourself this question: if your life ended tonight, what would you deeply regret not doing? Let me share a powerful story about Don Ritchie, a quiet man living near the Gap, a notorious cliff in Sydney, Australia. Each morning for nearly 50 years, Don woke up and scanned the horizon, searching for souls standing at the edge in despair. He wasn't trained or obligated to intervene, yet every time someone stood on that precipice, Don gently approached, smiled, and quietly asked, "Would you like to come in for a cup of tea?" With that simple act, Don saved over 160 lives. People given a second chance simply because Don refused to accept doing his best as enough. Reflect deeply now. What if Don had hesitated or thought someone else will handle it? Lives would have been lost, families shattered forever. Don's awakening wasn't loud, it was quiet and crystal clear. The understanding that hesitation could cost lives. He knew greatness demanded action, not intention. Carl Jung famously wrote, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." Awakening begins precisely at that uncomfortable moment when you acknowledge clearly that delaying action will quietly destroy your dreams. Right now, confront yourself honestly. What's the one thing you've repeatedly avoided, thinking you'd have more time later? Is it pursuing your dream career, reconnecting with someone you've let slip away, taking responsibility for your health or happiness? Name it clearly in your mind now, because the truth is harsh but freeing. Your opportunity won't last forever. Before continuing, commit clearly and publicly. Write in the comments right now: "Today is my moment of awakening. I won't delay anymore." Name precisely the action you'll finally take. Declare openly, because every dream you've ever wanted is waiting just beyond this commitment. And don't leave yet. What you're about to discover next will finally empower you to cross the most important threshold of your life. You won't want to miss it. There's a critical moment in every person's life when you're forced to stand face to face with an invisible threshold, one that separates who you've always been from who you know deep inside you must become. It's terrifying because crossing it demands you abandon comfort, certainty, and familiarity forever. But here's the secret very few people understand. Crossing this threshold is precisely the moment you truly begin to live. Psychologists call this a liminal space, the transformative point between your old identity and your new reality. Carl Jung described it as confronting your shadow, the deepest truths you've spent a lifetime avoiding. It's here, at this terrifying yet liberating crossroads, where genuine transformation occurs. Remember Dashrath Manji, the humble laborer who carved a road through a mountain for 22 years. Every single day, Dashrath confronted his threshold. hearing ridicule and doubt from those around him. Yet he kept moving forward, knowing deeply that greatness lay precisely beyond this invisible boundary. Understand clearly now, your own threshold stands directly before you. It's not physical, it's emotional, mental, and deeply personal. Maybe it's the career you've quietly avoided pursuing because of uncertainty. Perhaps it's the relationship you've let drift apart due to pride or fear. Or maybe it's the dream you've secretly carried but never allowed yourself to truly pursue. Right now, acknowledge clearly in your mind exactly what threshold you've been too afraid to cross. Consider this powerful truth. Colonel Sanders crossed his threshold at 62, facing over 1,000 rejections before launching his global empire. Momofuku Ando repeatedly failed until his 50s and 60s, when he finally changed global food culture forever. These individuals didn't cross thresholds because it was easy. They crossed because they understood comfort would quietly destroy their potential. They chose clearly, again and again, to step beyond their fears. Rumi wisely warned, half-heartedness doesn't reach into majesty. Your threshold can never be crossed by half measures. It demands your whole heart, your total commitment. Right now, pause and be completely honest with yourself. Have you lived half-heartedly, choosing comfort over courage? This is your turning point. Before you continue, openly declare in the comments right now, today I cross my threshold. Clearly state the exact step you'll take immediately after this video ends. Don't hesitate. Because the life you've always dreamed of exists solely beyond this line you feared crossing. But if you think crossing your threshold is powerful, what's coming next will show you precisely how ordinary actions taken just one step further create extraordinary legacies. Keep watching. Your greatest chapter is yet to come. Did you realize most people quit just moments before their breakthrough? Research shows that what separates ordinary people from extraordinary achievers isn't talent or luck. It's simply the relentless commitment to taking one more step when everything inside screams to stop. Think carefully about this. How many times have you walked away from something deeply important, only to discover later you were inches from success? Let me share with you the remarkable story of Desmond Doss, an unarmed medic during World War II. Desmond faced ridicule and isolation because he refused to carry a weapon, yet during a fierce battle in Okinawa he did something unimaginable. As enemy fire intensified and everyone else retreated, Doss stayed behind, unarmed and alone. Crawling through mud, smoke and relentless gunfire, he rescued his wounded comrades one by one. After each life saved, exhausted and trembling, he whispered a quiet prayer. Please, Lord, help me get just one more. Throughout that horrific night, Doss kept repeating this simple yet powerful act. Each time he chose clearly, despite overwhelming fear and exhaustion, to return again and again. Just one more step, just one more life. By dawn he had saved 75 men, 75 lives preserved simply because Desmond refused to accept that enough was good enough. Now pause and reflect deeply about your own life. Where have you stopped short, convincing yourself you couldn't take another step? Maybe it's in your career, settling for less than your potential. Maybe it's your health or your relationships, quietly surrendering to habits or pride. Identify clearly the area you've accepted as good enough and imagine vividly how your life would transform if today you committed to always taking one more step. Consider this incredible truth. Colonel Sanders endured over 1,000 rejections before finally launching his empire at 62. Momofuku Ando failed repeatedly until his 50s and 60s, yet changed how billions eat worldwide. Their secret wasn't talent or timing, it was their relentless decision every single day to go one step further than anyone expected. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Your legacy isn't shaped by intentions, wishes, or dreams. It's determined solely by what you do, especially when you're tempted to quit. Every legendary figure you admire was ordinary until they chose repeatedly, courageously, to take one more step. Right now, commit clearly and publicly to yourself. Write in the comments below, "Today I will take one more step," and specify exactly what that step will be. Don't wait or hesitate, because your next step might be precisely the one that changes your life forever. And if you feel this message has awakened something powerful inside you, just wait until you discover what lies ahead. the ultimate truth about building a legacy that endures. Don't miss the incredible conclusion. It's exactly what you need right now. Imagine clearly this moment. You're quietly reflecting on your life many years from today, deeply considering the legacy you've created. Honestly, ask yourself, how do you want to be remembered? Will your life inspire generations, or will your story quietly fade away, buried beneath forgotten dreams? Here's a striking insight. Psychologists studying midlife reveal a profound truth. At this exact stage, most people face a powerful internal battle. Erik Erikson called it generativity versus stagnation, a choice between creating a meaningful legacy or quietly accepting mediocrity. Right now, you're standing precisely at this crossroads with one powerful question awaiting your answer. Will you leave a legacy built from courage and purpose, or one lost in quiet regret? Legacy isn't shaped by dreams alone. It emerges solely from courageous actions consistently taken. Remember Don Ritchie, quietly saving over 160 lives by simply deciding daily to exceed expectations. Remember Dashrath Manji carving tirelessly through solid rock for decades, refusing ever to accept that enough was good enough. These legacies weren't born from special circumstances. They were created by ordinary people who consistently chose courage over comfort. Marcus Aurelius said clearly, "Stop arguing about what it means to be good. Just be good." This isn't merely wisdom, it's an urgent call to action. Your legacy isn't built tomorrow. It is crafted precisely by the choices you make now, today. Your decisions in this very moment echo into eternity. So now honestly confront yourself. Have you been quietly settling, choosing comfort over greatness? Or have you courageously stepped forward into uncertainty, knowing clearly your life's true purpose lies beyond comfort? Your answer determines exactly how your story ends. Today, choose explicitly, clearly, and boldly the legacy you wish to leave behind. Is it finally pursuing your dream career, mending relationships you've allowed to fade, committing fully to your health, your happiness, your potential? Whatever your choice, decide openly and publicly right now in the comments. Today, I choose legacy. Clearly state the courageous step you'll take immediately after this video. Your legacy doesn't wait. It is unfolding right now, shaped entirely by the decisions you make today. Every second you wait, every moment you hesitate, quietly dims your potential legacy. But every courageous decision you embrace, every single time you choose more than what's comfortable, your legacy shines brighter, inspiring those around you and generations yet unborn. If this message resonates deeply with you, then I invite you right now, share this video, hit like, subscribe, and inspire others to build their own powerful legacies alongside yours. Because today isn't merely another day, it's the first day of your extraordinary legacy.